I learned about him yesterday.
Absolutely. Yo, I want to see, like, once they, whoever it is of this group, I feel like the potential for them to land in Paris and then just, like, get that momentum rolling is there.
I mean, it's a free trip.
It's a free trip,
Think
first
about
of
it.
all.
It's a free trip, to Paris, France, to the Redbull Kumite, LCQ. But it's just like Redbull's covering all the costs. And I think that's the really cool part, because if you think about it, well, how can you say, like, how many people can say, I went to Paris because of a fighting game, because I played video games?
But, Justin, and what if you can say, I won the Kumite, coming from the Battle of BC, took it to Paris, won the last chance qualifier, won the Kumite. That's the streak I want to see.
Yo, that's a streak.
Right?
Yeah, let's check out the bracket, because this is going to be the 4-man bracket, winners round 1, Sayff versus Ludilue, and Riddles versus Zycos. Like, what do you think about these matchups here, guys?
I mean, Sayff versus Ludilue, like, right off the bat, again, I feel like Sayff is it is an uphill battle for Ludilue here to manage to handle him, but I think it's possible. You know, we're going to have to see.
It's not Geef's favorite match, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And Riddles and Zycles, earlier we saw, you know, Zycles was the one who did beat Ludilue, so that's what's handled, but Riddles beat Zycles in the set, so.
Yes.
I mean, maybe an adjustment in the time frame.
It was close.
Very close.
It was close. Again, maybe a half hour, an hour in between. You can think about it a little bit, come back in, make an adjustment. Who knows? You know,
come in a clear headset and like clear mindset, and then boom.
Yeah, I mean,
win, right?
we're obviously going to see 4 different characters, no repeats, right? Ken and Zangief, and Terry Bogard and Kimberly.
Yeah.
But Riddles also has a pocket loop. Maybe might bring it out sometime in the future. Maybe against Zangief, possibly.
Maybe.
Who knows,
Yeah,
right? If it gets to that point.
Kimberly has also gotten touched and gotten buffed recently, right?
Yes.
The ability, she's got plus frames in situations that she originally didn't.
Bigger combos now as well, too.
Still no invincible DP, though.
You know, we don't need that. We really don't need that. We could keep that in the beta where it belongs.
Yeah.
But think about, at least, hey, man, the OD Tatsu can cancel into level 2 now on Grounded. That's pretty nice.
I don't think Zycles is complaining at all, you know, so let's see how this goes.
Yeah, okay. I think we're having our first players coming up. It's going to be Sayff versus Ludilue. And like you mentioned, Wooly, like Sayff is probably going to be the safe pick, because he did win the tournament and he's coming in this 4-man bracket as the first seed, while Ludilue is coming in as the 4th seed of this, right?
And he has to be confident, just the fact that he already just won the last tournament, right? Like,
you have to be pretty confident about that, right? Because you're already in the net positive because you won the tournament regardless. So you got some funds, and you also, you know, Ken versus Zangief. It's not the, like you mentioned, Rufo. It's not the greatest matchup for Zangief, you know.
he doesn't love it.
Ken will throw Zangief a lot more than Zangief will throw Ken.
That's the problem. The grappler is going to get like 1 throw for every 4 of Ken's.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, that's the tough part. It's not like he has the best ways to get through projectiles until he has level 2. You can use OD Lariat, but it's kind of a waste of 2 bars against like just a single fireball, right? The only good thing that Zangief has going for him is that if Zangief does manage to finally get in, every matchup is the same, because you have to guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Zangief, as long as he can finally get on top of you, that's the big melting pot, then everything becomes equal.
Also, if Ludilue is able to identify any predictable gaps that Sayff leaves open, of course, it's Geef.
Yeah,
right? He can turn in that situation, take advantage of it.
One punish counter, SPD, is at least like, what, 35% of your life gone?
Just,
it's a lot.
Annihilated. You know? So, let's see it.
It's a lot, but obviously Ken, I mean, we can't downplay Ken. One of the best corner carries in the game.
No matter how much people might try.
Yeah, no matter what.
We got enough people in the community downplaying Ken as it is.
You can. And he has the light strings to just string you up, and the light strings is just really strong. You also got to think about Jinrai. Like, Zangief doesn't have a OD reversal, so it's not like he can just like OD reversal in the middle of the Jinrai kicks. So you're kind of forced to like guess between either you're gonna try to perfect parry it or block it. But guess what? If you try to perfect parry and I read that, then I could throw you for punish counter damage. So it really becomes
especially,
a much
if you're
harder
in the corner
RPS.
getting pressured, maybe you get thrown again. Funnily enough, we talked to Sayff yesterday. He's like, you know, Jinrai's not that good.
Yeah.
Again, he will constantly say that. And I'm like, whatever, say it.
He's saying that because he has an OD reversal.
Yeah.
Right. He needs to play a character that doesn't have OD reversal to see how strong Jinrai really is. But look, we're going to get our first match right here. Winner semifinals, best of 5 right here. And this will, I mean, whoever wins this, it's such a huge advantage because you're going to go to winner's finals. You don't have to fight from the loser side, right?
Straight away, absolutely.
And we're going into it.
Yeah,
oh, the armor!
The armor.
Yes, that's what I love right there. Nice.
Oh,
Look
it
at-
begins.
That's
It
one
begins.
throw. How many throws do you think we're going to see?
More from Ken Zangief.
More than I can count on both hands. Let's go.
Yes, using the
Chest
standing
chops.
medium punch right there. I love that. And I love using the fierce back to fierce. Oh, that's an input
no,
error. Nice
absolutely.
punish. Look at this
Okay.
combo. Ugh, the hell snap.
Oh, going for the Oki. Yeah.
And
Plus frames. You
Ah.
got
Yo,
that.
tell me that wasn't greedy though. But you have to be
Yeah.
greedy as a Zangief player.
is that the round already?
No, Zangief, you have to play with your heart, not your brain.
That's true. Ooh!
Oh, there we go.
Don't whip buttons.
Put that foot back.
Don't
That's
whip
what he
buttons.
says.
Let's
That was really beautiful. That's a strong showing from Ludilue. It looked like he won the tournament.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's
that
go.
was a
I
very
mean, he
solid
did
round
win the tie for
Plus
fourth
frames. Okay.
in the playoff.
Yeah, that's true right there. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that was going to break the armor if he kept holding Charge Fierce right there. And there's the shimmy right there.
Here's the
Tired of
save.
getting thrown.
Here's the safe that we know. Oh, the backdash on
He
the
got
throw.
it.
I think that was an
Still
input error possibly.
Jinrai.
Yeah, see,
See,
the,
there we go.
you see how I'm
There it
talking about
is.
with the
Yeah.
perfect parry? He tried the perfect parry. Gonna let it rock. Okay,
Nearing
safe.
burnout now.
He is. Probably one more string. Yep, there it is. Gonna
And-
cause the burnout right there.
Pressure.
And
To
this
the
is where the
corner.
magic happens.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Okay.
Yeah, chip
Oh, he's just
damage.
gonna go
We're
for
just going
chip.
to chip it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going for chip.
That's
oh, he
it.
didn't even get it, but he didn't need it.
Doesn't mean it because it's an overhand and a low. Still
Yeah.
got a guess regardless.
Baked in, yeah. But no need to do anything riskier than that. Ooh, nice.
Oh. Yeah, got the cross under.
Yeah, I like the little back throw right there. Nice whiff punish.
Good
Put that foot back. Okay. Delayed
No
jab
loops,
right
not
there.
yet.
Didn't bite.
Yeah. Wow.
Jumps
back.
So
Going for the
risky.
lucky eye.
Very much so.
He's feeling the pressure if he's going for DI already.
Runs under. Not sure if that's
Level
what he
3.
wanted, but there we go.
Okay.
Yep.
It's close. It might not. It
I
might
don't
not be
think it's
enough.
skills.
It's a lot of scaling, but what's very close. Yeah.
Yeah, but burnout.
But we're burnt, so
Tank corner.
it doesn't even matter. Oh.
Oh, it's
Oh.
the controller.
Oh,
no.
we have a controller issue.
Yeah,
That
it
is
is.
truly unfortunate.
It is the controller issue. I was wondering like what can Ludilue do against Ken's pressure, and the one thing I hope that maybe he thinks about doing is you have a level 3. You can't block the level 3.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of times when people bait something, they're gonna block the super. You can't block Zangief's level 3 because it's a grab. So maybe putting the threat of, hey, I could turn my level 3 here and get kind of too aggressive in offense might make the offense from Sayff a little bit more worrisome.
With Zangief, the level 3, it's always on your mind more than any other
should be.
character.
Of course.
There's a devil on your shoulder saying, now's the time, time to
Yes.
churn.
That being said, we haven't seen Sayff necessarily like hesitating to look for it
That's what I'm
that much,
saying.
right? He's kind of just going in
Yeah, you gotta threaten it a little
Yeah.
bit.
a little bit.
And you got the pad, so it's not like they can see you churn.
Yeah.
You know, you got the little analog.
oh, the elbow gives it away.
Yeah, the elbow gives it
From
away.
backing
If you're on the joystick, you know, kind of
I
gives
think
it away.
720 is easier in pad in any other format, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's grappler talk for me, but yeah, so pad advantage.
It is a pad advantage.
I remember back in the days, I'm sure when you were growing up with Chinatown, for people hitting the start button, hitting fake buttons.
That's the Alex Valle.
The Alex Valle
The Alex
tech.
Valle will like raise the hand all the way up like he's trying to get called on by the teacher.
Oh, yo, fake buttons is so broken.
It is.
It's crazy.
But grapplers were kind of weak back in the arcade days because you could see them do this. Like they're stirring the pot like they're a witch.
You hear it.
Yeah, you hear it. You hear the cauldron coming
Absolutely.
in, cooking and stirring.
Yeah.
Oh man, but you know, I really hope Ludilue, you know, once he gets the little charge thing on his controller, he threatens.
Go a little more ham.
Yeah, threatens with the threat of just like the level 3. If you just can just do that, Sayff will just back off a bit because the Ken offense, especially against Zangief, you know,
It's too overwhelming.
it's a lot of guessing. They nerfed the jump cancel SPD regardless.
Yeah.
So you can't really even try to make a hard attempt read in those situations.
And you don't want him to go down thinking like, well, I respected him the whole time.
Yeah.
You know?
No, you have to be disrespectful as Keith. End of story. Like, that's how the character works.
Absolutely.
Ooh, see, like that.
There we go.
That's disrespectful right here. Oh, didn't charge it
Just
long
like
enough
that.
right there.
The heavy punch.
Yeah, but look at the drive gauge management from Ludi.
Yeah, we're already on
Burnt
burnout.
already.
Yeah.
And he's going to be put in the blender right here.
Yeah, the blender right
Yeah.
there.
Oh, no, that was rough.
Caught him reaching. And this is a guaranteed drive impact. Zangief cannot stop it, but Sayff's going to wait a little bit. Probably going to do it right now, baby.
Oh.
Ooh,
Or
nice.
not at all, even.
Yeah, Zangief unfortunately is not a character that can level 1 your drive impact back, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
he can't escape it.
Yeah.
Can't escape it.
Characters like him and DJ just have to take it.
Has to take it.
Yeah.
You never want to be burnt out unless you have level 2, especially with those characters.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the tough part.
the
with
tough
Zangief.
life.
It is a tough life. Nice.
Sweeps the drive rush.
Yep. Go for the low hit confirm right there with the crouching light kick. Again, pressing buttons, but it's a good trade. Ludilue gets the counter hit confirm on the
Catch it
standing
off
medium punch. Damn, a sweep.
Checking it with those sweeps.
At least he didn't throw him into the corner.
Yeah.
Take what you can get.
But that's going to be it.
That is
That's
it.
it.
Consistent. Yes.
He
Sayff.
threw him out of the corner and just comboed him into the other corner.
Yeah.
That's Ken privilege.
It's pretty hard because at that point, like, he had the one hit away from just winning because he had the cash out damage and the full drive damage.
Yeah, we blinked and Sayff is 2 games up.
Yeah, and look at this. Even though Ludilue got the hit, he's spending 4 bars of drive gauge just to get little damage like that. Nice! Uses the headbutt right there, but doesn't get anything from it because he was a bit too far.
Again, it feels Sayff is fearless. He's just moving in.
Oh,
Stops the running bear grab
That's
attempt.
desperation,
The
unfortunately.
Yeah, see, again, trying to perfect parry the Gen Rise. If you mix it up,
There we go.
really,
Okay.
Zangief can't really do too much, but he gets the SPD
We got
here.
one. Oh, no, you don't.
Hey,
Ken.
Yeah, sometimes they're going to just wake up with it, right?
Why
not?
not?
That might
Again,
be it.
crouching medium. That is
Should be level 1.
going to be
Oh,
it.
level
Yeah, level 2,
Yeah.
Just closed out. Just don't play around. Just take the round for sure.
Yeah. At this point, it's like, I'm just trying to close out and get the winners finals,
That's
right?
it. Fearless. Putting on a clinic.
Yeah,
Doing
but
what
do
he
you
does.
think I would say Ludilue?
Oh,
Nice
perfect
perfect parry.
parry.
Hold on.
Hold on a minute.
But look at it, spend 2 bars, because it's scale damage, he gets the
Oh.
OP, but guess is right? Because when you're playing and you're up 2-0 plus match point, you're able to take more gambles, able to take more risks. And now it's just like hurting Ludi even more.
And that corner carry cost Ken practically nothing on his drive to do, mind you.
Yeah, gets SPD though.
All right.
Okay.
Wheelhouse.
It's going to be safe from the distance right there.
Are we going to see the sweep again?
Maybe. Oh,
Zangief does have one of the better sweeps in the game.
Okay.
nice. Standing light kick.
Hold on a second. Ludilue.
Yep. Nice perfect parry. Guys should think about the level 2 going through the fireballs possibly. Again, Sayff's not worried about his level 3 churn at the moment. There it is. Again.
Okay, and if he can take this into the last round, actually, that meter would be pretty handy.
Oh,
It's not going to be enough. He needs
No.
one more kill. Try to go for the
Goes
reset.
for the reset,
Yeah.
doesn't get it.
There we go.
Ludilue going into the next round, it's the final round, with 3 bars.
So one level 3 from Geef would definitely be a round changer.
Here we go.
But hey, we got this as a starter though.
Fear installed.
Yeah, fear installed. Using crouch media kick, drive rush, try to get the Oki. Sayff does not bite. Almost, if he had the armor, still gets the counter
There
hit
we
though.
Challenges the drive rush again. Oh,
Yeah, we're not
For
going to
the
spend
Oki.
any
If he
bar.
woke up SPD, level 3, that would have been it.
still healthy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big whiff. We're going all the way to the corner.
All the way. How many throws?
What's
yeah,
for breakfast?
He's scared. He's scared.
He was
of the
scared.
level 3
Right.
right there.
Yep,
Panic.
look for it.
Perfect parry.
Perfect parry.
No,
No
greedy.
headbutt and a whiff. That's
Yeah.
speedy.
That
What?
catches.
Ludilue, what was that?
That was... You know,
Yo.
like Ufo Monger said, you have to play with your heart.
Oh my goodness.
He played with the heart because let's say if Sayff did not press that standing heavy, that level 3 would have just grabbed air.
Yeah.
Yo.
This is not a science character. This
not
is
a
a hard
science
character.
That
Yeah.
came from the chest. You
Yeah.
are completely correct.
It came from the instance. Yeah, but usually I was scared at first because once he did that perfect parry,
Yeah.
he tried to go for headbutt. You,
Oh,
you
nice
couldn't
back
get the
dash,
headbutt. You had to go for back throw.
Some characters are high IQ and some are high EQ. You know?
Ooh, okay, I like that.
That was
good, that's good.
emotional quotient.
Yeah, punish counter back
All
throw
right.
right there. But Ludilue, I feel like he has some new life in this game. He's playing a lot more confident.
We got one on the
playing
board.
a lot better. Yeah,
As
exactly.
soon as you get on the board, your heart's back in the game, for sure.
Yeah, didn't bite for the shimmy. Didn't bite in the shimmy right there. Oh, no drive impact from Sayff though. Reaction maybe a little bit off lately.
Checks the drive rush.
He's making a lot of work out of the stand medium chops.
Absolutely. He's checking that green as soon as he sees it.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, go for the mix.
Oh, the
Oh,
mix,
no.
though. He
that
saw
was
it
green.
coming.
That was green.
Yeah.
He was a bit too far for the SPD right there. I wouldn't have went for that.
But Sayff saw that setup already.
Not burnout yet.
Yeah, he used the level 2 for the burnout. Yeah, he's gonna try to
Yeah,
burn
he's
out.
gonna force burnout, yeah.
But Zangief, Ludilue has level 2 though, so if he can,
Dragon Lash. Okay.
It's hard when you're catching with the not great defensive options.
yeah, that's the hard part. Nice again. No, it doesn't.
Doesn't
he
go for the
didn't-
third.
Yeah,
What?
Maybe he
Oh.
wanted to go for. Maybe he thought he was gonna mash DP in the middle of it, possibly.
And DP's out of an OD
Yep.
SPD attempt.
Nice.
Okay.
Standing
All
light kick.
Good with punish.
But is it worth it though? You know, like I feel like it doesn't do enough damage. You know what I mean?
That level 3 on deck.
You rarely have opportunities to spend bar well with Geef, so you kind of have to take it when you get it.
Yep. Another bait against the
Burn
Jinrai.
out.
That's the problem, Ken. He has so much more mix in this Jinrai right here. But look, level 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have done it. You would have done. You would have let it rip.
Believe in your heart.
Again, he jumps back,
Yeah,
looking
he's scared
for
of
it.
it.
Oh,
There
with
we
the
go.
neutral jump is gonna get it. What?
Wait,
He was already
Oh
airborne.
no, he was Shoryukening.
He was already airborne.
Was he sure you kidding?
He
Yeah.
was already in the air.
Oh,
he was
that's
already.
crazy.
So that's the hardest call out.
That was a very hard.
Because if he just blocked, he would have died.
Yeah, if he.
Yeah.
Damn.
3
So-
games up.
Yeah, he
Sayff
won. Sayff won.
takes it. Yep. Little confused because it went that quickly.
Yeah, it's 3-1.
But that is 3-1.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
3-1.
That's it.
3-1. 3-1. Sayff takes it over.
It went.
Best 3 out of
yeah,
5.
It
so.
went fast.
So yeah, we could talk about that moment. That was a crazy moment because, like you mentioned, if literally Ludi did level 3, he would have blocked the DP, right? And then he would have got whatever he wanted to do, like he could do a
Yes.
punish counter combo
Would've got
or
the
just do
world.
level 3, whatever he want. But the fact that Sayff reacted, I guess he reacted a little bit late.
For the jump in, for the neutral
jump.
jump.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he reacted a bit late, but the DP still was in the process of coming out. That was just unfortunate, I would say.
You know,
That's not unfortunate.
It was
That's
a
bad timeline.
yeah. It's a late DP,
Yeah.
but it still worked out because he came down into the 720, and you're not gonna grab him like that.
That was crazy.
Wow.
Because when you look at it from the frame when the level 3 started, he was
That,
on the
that
ground.
looked guaranteed. That looked done.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looked down. And then I just see DP. I'm like, wait, in my head, so many things were processing. Like, you can't do a DP in the middle of the animation.
Yeah.
So, like, it was preemptive.
Yeah.
That